Hello, good evening. This is Sports File. It's live on Metro TV with me, Ernest Koranteng, on DSTV channel 277. What it means is that it doesn't actually matter where you are in Africa. On the continent, you can get to watch Sports File live tonight with our special guest. I introduce to you very soon. But don't forget that Sports File is big on your views. It's extremely interactive, so we expect your thoughts to come through by text and by mail. Our text line is 05094000844. You can also send a WhatsApp message to us. Is it WhatsApp or WhatsApp? Not too sure. But you can send a WhatsApp message to us on 05094000844. Or you send us your thoughts by mail by checking our Facebook wall, facebook.com/metrosports. Like the page, leave your thoughts there, and we will read. Or check out our Twitter account is @MetrosportsTV. So @MetrosportsTV, and you can be part of the conversation. We're talking exclusively to Black Stars player Samuel Inkoom, who is my guest on Sports File tonight, live on Metro TV. We're talking a number of things. You know, this is a player who started out, as diminutive as he looks, started out as a central defender. A while ago, I was asking him, how could you have played in central defense? But he was actually the tallest among his teammates at the time. Just wondering how tall the other guys were. And he was moved from that position to play in midfield and subsequently to play at the right back position, where he's been used to playing for a long time now in his career. And the coach who is responsible for that is on the show tonight, Yusuf Abubakar, who currently leads Heart of Lions as coach. And we have the privilege of speaking to some of his ex-teammates where he started out up until this time. Samuel Inkoom is getting ready, hopefully, for his third World Cup, second at senior level. Remember, he played in the Under-20 World Cup, part of the victorious team of 2009, the first time an African team won the FIFA World Cup at youth level, a prestigious World Cup that ranks just below the Senior World Cup. So I've given you an idea what we're talking about tonight. If you've got questions and thoughts, send them to us on 05094000844. You either send us a text or you send us a WhatsApp message. And like our Facebook page is facebook.com/metrosports, or check out our Twitter account is @metrosportstv. We'll do a quick break. When we return, we'll start the conversation with Samuel Inkoom, who has also moved around a lot, especially in Europe, to Switzerland, to places like Greece, where he recently ended a loan stint with an interesting club, and all the other places he's played, including Ukraine. We're back after this short break. Okay, welcome back from the break. It's Sports File, live on Metro TV, or on DSTV channel 277. My name is Ernest Koranteng. Tonight, my guest is Samuel Inkoom, Black Stars player. Sammy, thank you for your time. Thank you for making time tonight. How long have you been in town? 2-3 weeks? You've been enjoying, having fun. You guys ended the Greek League a bit early.
Yeah, I think we finished early.
Okay.
And I'm here for the holidays to see my family.
To see your girl and
my family,
your girls.
No, my wife.
No, your wife and your daughter. So you have girls.
Yeah.
No,
a girl.
You have a girl, which is your daughter, and you have your wife.
Yeah.
So you have girls.
And
Two girls in your house. And your mom. Okay, so 3 girls.
So I think.
So you've come for your girls.
And at the same time, training a little bit. Yeah. Because everybody know the task ahead.
The task ahead.
Yeah, so.
Okay, good. Good to see you. So welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Personally, for you, you'll be happier because in January when you were making the move to Greece, it was a very tough one. Yeah. And the club found itself in a position they didn't want to be. Yeah. But victory for you guys is that you survive relegation. I'm talking Plantainers. Yeah. How's the name pronounced?
Plantainers.
Plantainers.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it in Greek.
Yeah, in Greek.
So you have some Greek lessons already. Can you speak some Greek?
Yeah, a little bit. Like,
I understand it's the most difficult language in the world. I thought it was Chinese, but I hear Greek is a very difficult language.
Yeah, if you want to say how are you, like polycolor, like kala, Tikanis.
Tikanis, okay.
And you would say kala. You know.
Okay. It's a nice country, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very nice.
How big was it for you and your teammates surviving relegation?
I think it was very tough because even when I was going there, you know, we were like last but one. And I can see a lot of people were saying even the team is in relegation and they are going to relegation. How can you go there? Blah, blah, blah. By football, I believe in one thing, that you need to get self-confidence that whatever you are doing, you're supposed to know that the thing will like you need to have self-confidence. So I went to Platanias. I went there. There was my Ghanaian friend also, as he stated. And when I went there next day, we had like everybody wanted to see Inkoom, and so we were like
Starman signed for the team.
So we were like joking, laughing, and the word I speak, and I told them that like this is the time we need to make the history. You understand? Now everybody is saying the team is going to relegation. I think for me, no.
No relegation in your books.
No relegation, because I believe myself and I believe in God that everything will be fine. So we were talking, joking, and I said, hey, this is the time we need to do something for Platanias. And we work hard, and I think we did it.
Okay, that explains why they do not want you to go. So now you stayed up in the Greek Super League. They don't want you to go. They've treated you well. I'm sure you'd want to stay, but it's not solely dependent on you.
Yeah, I think for me, seriously, this team, me personally, I don't call it like football team.
Call it a family.
A family, because they will be there whenever you need them. They will be there. So if imagine that they treat you like a great person. So whenever you're on the pitch, you also need to do whatever you can to help the team.
Okay, let's talk. Yeah, Plantainers. So you guys have stayed in the league. That's fine. Yeah. But I'm sure you are talking about the future already. Yeah. You mentioned something that you have a great deal of belief that you can do everything and anything. Yeah. And that has seen you through your career up until this time. Let's talk about your growing up. I won't even allow you to talk. Let's go straight back on to set, because Yaya Abdul-Ganiyu is one who grew up knowing Samuel Inkoom very well. At least they played together in that great Winneba Sports College Academy team. And that's how the whole thing started for Samuel Inkoom. Yaya Ganiyu has been speaking to Sports File on Metro TV about Samuel Inkoom's growing up and the fact that they played together.
Inkoom, not today. I started playing with football with Inkoom right from the academy. Since 2000 to 2006, I was with Inkoom at the National Sports College. So Inkoom left to Hasaaca. I went to RTU. We all met again in Kotoko. Both of us also graduated to the National Under-20. He was my roommate in the camp. We do everything together. What I know about Inkoom is, even right when we were in the academy, Inkoom never liked school. Even if we are to go to school, Inkoom will be on the road running, going to the beaches. He said he wants to play football. Now it is because of football that he was there. So most time he was having problems with our coach and our management, just because he didn't want to go to school. He wanted to play football. He was so I don't know how to say, but he was very concentrated at playing football. He was hardworking. Even sometimes we used to fight with him if we are playing friendly matches and he sees someone not being serious. He has to crash to the person and tell him, hey, master, do something. We are on course. So when we were even in the national team, he was my roommate. We do everything together. When we were even going to play for our first match against Angola, he told me he wants to score a goal and then dedicate that to his mother. But unfortunately, I did score the goal for him. He didn't score, but I scored that very day, and I told him, oh, this is for his mother. From there, small, gradually, Inkoom is now where he is. But what I would say is, Inkoom is at where he is because of his seriousness and his dedication towards playing football. Inkoom used to like Arsenal. He was a great fan of Arsenal. Me, with him, and Abeku Kwanzaa and others who were the Arsenal fans. So he always say he wants to play for Arsenal. So I am praying that he achieves that aim. He wants to play for Arsenal. So I see he should be there and play for Arsenal. Kushapia came out with 26. When I saw Inkoom's name on that, I realized things were going to happen for him. Because looking at those defenders mentioned, Inkoom has a brighter chance to go, to make it up to the 23. And by so making up to the 23, I am very sure he will make it up to the first 11. Because I know my boy. He's my playmate. He's very aggressive. He's very serious. When he says he wants to do something, he actually go for it. So I think he will make it up to the 23-man squad, and then to Brazil, and then to the first 11. And I pray for him. But I'm looking for him. If I see him, the rest is between me and him.
Okay. Yaya Abdul Ganiyu, former Asante Kotoko midfielder. He plays at Hearts of Lions. Now, Hearts of Lions have had a very good season by their own standards, and Yaya has played his role. Somebody who knows Inkoom very well. Inkoom, you remember Ganiyu?
Yeah, I remember.
He says he's looking for you. When he finds you, that one is between the two of you.
Yeah, I know.
But how do you feel, an ex-teammate talking so well about you?
I think, for me, I'm happy, you know. He's talking, he know the way I am, you know, and I'm happy that I'm even seeing him today. Like, I'm watching him today, speaking a lot about me. But what he just said about the schooling, and you know. I'm sure
he was teasing you, pulling your legs.
I know.
But he said something about your determination and the drive, that you always want to get forward. You always want to do something. You know, and even if you played in friendly matches, you were like, hey, guys, we've got work to do. That appears to run through your career and all the things you have done up until this point.
I think for me, I believe that every work you are doing, you need to be like, you need to stay focused, or you need to be strong about every work you are doing. I respect my job. I play football. I'm a professional footballer. And I remember when we were in Dnipro, I used to say I want to get to the top. But getting to the top, me and you know it's not easy.
Work hard,
yeah, you need to do everything you can. You need to work hard. You need to run a lot. And I'm happy with myself today.
That's you playing a World Cup game in South Africa 2010, wearing that iconic number 7 jersey. Interesting. But talking about getting to the top, it hasn't been easy for you, has it? Your days at the Winneba Sports College through to Asante Kotoko, up until you got the opportunity to travel to Switzerland. You made a big move to Dnipro in Ukraine, but it simply did not take off. It simply didn't happen. Let's talk about some of the low moments you have experienced already in a career that many believe still has so much to give.
Yeah, I think, like you were saying, I started from Dnipro. I went to Hasaaca. I was in Kotoko also. And I think from Kotoko that I travel. I think, you know, playing in Asante Kotoko, you know what I mean? It's it's a traditional team. And they won't win, whether you like it or not.
You've got to win.
You need to win. And the fans are lovely. I love them because when I went there, me and them were clicking, because I'm a type, I need to do whatever they want. So I used to do it for them, like running, doing my thing, you know. So. And also going back to, I went to Swiss also. I think one season, I played one and a half season for Basel. And
your team is still flying very high.
Yeah. And,
Europa and the league.
We took the Swiss League and also the Cup.
Yeah.
And playing some Champions League and Europa League as well. So I think, and like you're saying, I moved to Ukraine.
Big money move. And let's just clarify. I heard the move gave you, you earned 7 million euros from the move. Now, when they gave it to you as the enticement fee, so take 7 million euros and pocket.
Me or the club?
No, you. These are the rumors. So you have a unique opportunity to tell us what exactly happened, so that I take my share of the 7 million. Now, 7 million euros was given to you as pocket money.
Wow. I think I think I had I had a good World Cup, and also I played Champions League also, and I was very good. And Wandy Ramos, Wandy Ramos, he was former Madrid coach, Sevilla.
He won the Europa League with Sevilla back to back.
He called my phone. He called my.
He called you?
In my phone.
Personally?
Yeah. He called my phone and he said, "I want you to be in my team." And and he came with Mijatovic. If you can remember Mijatovic, he played.
Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. Yeah. I think he's
scored
Serbian.
the winner for Real Madrid in 1998.
I think he's Serbian. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. So they came to Basel because at that time I have a new move to go.
Wow.
So they came there, and as a player, former Madrid player, he understands the game. Yeah. The coach is big, talking to you, come and help. And I went to Dnipro. And when I went,
it was a big move for you.
It was a big move, yeah. It was a big
move with big money.
Of course. So it was something which I want, and I was happy to go to Dnipro. When I went there, I was playing. He was happy with me. Every interview, he used to speak good about me, and
so then what changed?
Yeah, I think you know this. If you don't know, I think
you are there, so you are the best person from the horse's own mouth.
Yeah.
What changed?
Yeah, I think
because you were there, you were in the man's good books. He picked the phone, called you, came there with Pedro, who is a Real Madrid legend without a doubt. And then you started very well. So then what happened? What changed?
Yeah, everything.
Your relationship with him,
everything
broke down.
Yeah, I think it was under 23 game. I came to Ghana. He told me to go. The first game in Nigeria, he told me to go to help the country because I was the leader in the team. Yeah. And we went, and I think we had a bad result, which is 3-1. So, as a leader, you need to do everything you can to help the team. So I think I called him. I said, and the game was in 1 week, the second game, 1 week time in Kumasi. So I called him. I said, one day, I'm begging you, let me finish this thing because it's very important for me. And Ghana and Nigeria, when you are playing,
the rivalry,
the every game. So, and he said, okay, you come back, I think that time we were in Austria for preseason. So he told me I should come back and talk to him, and I said, okay. So I spoke to Akwisiapia. He was there. Yeah. Sorry, I spoke to doctor, and now he's I spoke to doctor then. And I went back and with my agent, So we were talking. We met the general manager, and he said, for me, he will allow me to go, but I need to speak to
the coach,
the man in charge.
Yeah, the coach is the main.
So we spoke, and he said, no. I said,
but he asked you to come and see him and talk about it.
Yeah. So. And now we were talking, it was a little bit misunderstanding because I understand him because preseason is something.
It's very important. And you're an important player to him, so.
And he was telling me, we bought you 10 million, blah, blah, blah. We need to. I said, yeah, I understand. I will do everything to help the team.
You really must finish this job.
But I'm begging him, he should allow me to finish this game. He said, okay, when you go, no problem. When you go, I will sign up right fullback.
He told you that?
So he told me that, and I said, okay, no problem. One day, the best player will play. Okay. So I came to Ghana and
came to play.
I came to play,
and we overturned that result. We won 2-0 in Kumasi.
Yeah, in Kumasi, and he called me. He was saying congrats. So he said, "Okay, now I should come back." I went there, and it was something different.
He had signed a right back.
He signed 2 right backs.
2 right backs.
So in Dnipro, we're having 5 right backs.
Wow.
Yes, in the team. So imagine. So sometimes I used to play face off, and sometimes I would sit on bench, but I thank God that now I'm back and I'm happy with myself.
Now, do you have any regret at all that, maybe the Dnipro career would have been something else, would have been something different from what it ended up being? Because I see this as a major blip on your career. Maybe it was a moment you felt so down because obviously things were not very good. So we need to get that over and done with. But do you have any regret at all, taking a decision to come and play a national team game ahead of making time for your club? And if you are in a similar position tomorrow, would you take the same decision?
I think I'm a Ghanaian, and I took this decision because I told him that I need to help my country, and it was don't go. And I said, I'm just begging you, let me finish the game.
Let me finish this.
So I know it's a difficult, but I said, why not? I need to come.
You
and
took
help.
the decision.
Yeah, I took the
Do
decision.
you regret it?
No,
you don't.
No.
And if you are in a similar position, would you take the same decision again?
I think yes.
You will?
I think yes.
So what it means is that you, as it were, you consider the national team more important than the club. I mean, at every point in time, you have the opportunity to play for the national team.
No.
You will prize that over playing for your club.
And the reason why...
That is tough, because a lot of players will prize playing for the club ahead of the national team.
Yeah, I know, but for me, I believe in one thing that I was saying something to myself. Like, I'm a young player, and I know I still have the future. So, and I believe that because I know one day, I believe that for me, seriously, I thought it will not happen like that. You understand?
You didn't expect it
I
to
didn't
go the way
expect
it
something like that because he was, we are more like, you know, we are
father and son.
Yeah, we used to do.
Do you talk now? Are you going back to Dnipro? Is he still there?
He's there.
He's still there.
Yeah.
So would you go back to him? Have you made peace now? Is he ready to?
Yeah, we are peace. Yeah, I think we make peace. We call each other. So
you call each other.
Yeah,
so you go back because you have unfinished business there at Dnipro. Yeah. You were signed for a huge amount of money. You've got to justify it. You don't feel so?
Yeah, but now for me, now I would say as we are talking now, I'm a Platanias player.
Okay.
And I think
you want to remain there.
I need to finish Platanias before maybe thinking about
going back to Dnipro. How long more can you because you played in Platanias as you played on loan?
Yeah, on loan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think the contract will finish in June.
In June.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. We've got some thoughts coming in by text, some by mail. This is from Obed Kofi Adams, who says, ask Inkoom if he will stay permanently at Platanias. He says, are you staying there permanently? Is that what you would want to do?
I think I love the place.
You love the place?
I love the place. Why not? Football, you know football, what he can do. You know, a lot of surprises.
What's the most important thing to you as a... I know you guys have different preferences and, you know, different things that... I mean, what is important to you guys? I mean, different, vary. What is more important to you? Playing time regularly or sign a big deal and sit on the bench?
I think playing time, you know.
Regularly.
Because
so if it's a small club and you play regularly, you like it?
For me, I think if you are playing, the money will come by itself.
The money will come by itself.
Because if you are playing, you can see a lot of clubs, you know, showing coming.
But if you sign a big deal and you sit on the bench, nobody sees you.
Nobody's there.
Okay, so you prefer playing regularly?
Yeah.
To take in some big money from Dnipro and maybe sit on the bench. No. Alfred Apia says, why do they charge Mother Ghana heavy monies when they offer their services? Can he play for free? Can you play for free for the Black Stars, for instance?
Yeah, I think for me...
Would you play for free?
No,
These are questions from your fans.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you that. Yeah. Would you play for free?
I think
Can you go this whole tournament and not collect anything?
I think we have something called motivation. You understand?
Okay.
So if we are playing for, you understand? Then
something small.
Yeah. Then
motivation.
The thing is coming. You know.
But I mean, I'm sure you hear people say, "Oh, the guys are paid too much," and there was a major debate about your bonuses going into the World Cup and all. Do you guys hear these things? And when you hear it, how do you feel that Ghanaians are discussing us and they are discussing how much money we are taking or were paid for playing for the Black Stars?
I think this is something new to me.
It's new to you?
Yeah,
You've never heard?
No.
You've never heard all the debates about how you are paid so much? Do you think you are paid so much for playing for the Black Stars? Maybe you play one match, you win, and you get $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000. Oh, it's okay.
I think, for me, seriously, I think Ghanaians supporting us, you know. Even if they are giving the money, they are happy because we are giving them the good result, and you know. So.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, Emmanuel says, how does he see the chances of the Black Stars ahead of the World Cup, and also how is life in Greece? We'll get into the Black Stars bit very soon. Let's go into somebody who played a significant role in Samuel Inkoom's life. Yusuf Abubakar, who is coach of Heart of Lions. Yusuf, how well do you know him?
He was my coach.
He was your coach. What impact has he had on your career?
Okay, he came to the Winneba Academy. At that time, I was playing central defense.
Okay.
I used to play central defense with Abeku Kwansa. So we were the one, we understand. You know, in the academy, you understand? In the academy.
Yeah, you are all small.
Yeah, we are all small, you know, under 12, and you understand. So I was, me and Abeku was there. And even in academy, they used to change our positions, you understand? They want you to understand the game.
You were very tall at the time.
Yeah.
So have you is it that you've lost some height?
No,
but at the time you were very tall.
Yeah, I'm very tall.
Very tall at the time.
I think you know, in academy, you used to you're supposed to play many positions.
Yeah, many positions. Yeah,
to understand the game.
Getting you ready.
So he came there. Sometimes he used to put me midfield. Sometimes he put me right back. Okay. But he was happy when he put me right back because I was having the pace.
Did you love it?
I love it.
You loved it?
I love it.
So if I ask you which coach has had, which coach has influenced your career more? Is it Yusuf Abubakar? Because he puts you at right back.
Yeah.
What is paying you huge sums of money today?
I think for me, I would say he has done a lot for me.
He has done a lot for you.
And also I have a lot of coaches. I have Utia Kantan, he was there also. Coach Afani was there. CK Jenfi was there. Samadi was there. Wow. You know, a lot of great coaches were. So I would say all of them, you understand? So.
Okay, Samuel Inkoom is my guest on Sports File tonight.
Sorry, yeah. Bashir Efford also.
Efford, okay. So I think, yeah. Samuel Inkoom is my guest on Sports File tonight. We're having an interesting conversation. Keep your thoughts coming through by text and by mail. The text line is 05094000844. You can send a WhatsApp message to us. Can someone help me with the spelling of WhatsApp, whether it's WhatsApp or WhatsApp? I use it, but not too sure how it's spelled. WhatsApp message to us on the line I've mentioned. Like our Facebook page is facebook.com/metrosports. The Twitter account is @metrosportstv. And keep your thoughts coming through. Let's get on to the desk once again. Yusuf Abubakar is coach of Hearts of Lions, the man who moved Samuel Inkoom around so much. But anytime you put him at right back, he got results that thrilled him. As a result of that, he kept him there. And that's what has made Samuel Inkoom the player he is today. Let's go listen to Yusuf Abubakar, who perhaps knows Samuel Inkoom more than anybody as coach.
I met Inkoom at the National Sports College. That's in Winneba. And that was in 2005 when I moved from King Faisal to handle the academy. And I was recommended by Kuchuti Akanti, now the technical director of the FE. And so I happened to be there in 2005. And I had a very nice time with them. And that's how I got to know Inkoom. And he was among the boys that I took up from the academy. And but then they were not playing any competition. They were just training, playing friendly matches. Some of them even used to go and play for some other clubs within Winneba. So I have to organize them. Then we registered with the Central Arena Second Division. But, we encouraged them, and then we put them into the competition. And then we participated in the second division. And the very year we started, that was in 2006, we qualified to Division 1, which is now known as Windy Professionals. And Inkoom was one of the key figure for our qualification to Division 1 before we transfer him to secondary Hasaaca's competition. So he did not even play the Division 1. From the second division qualification, he moved straight to the Premier Division. And I'm happy that I'm one of those who recommended, and I stick to that, he could play. And he was the first player that we transferred from the Winneba Sports College to any other club. Yeah, Inkoom was a central defender when I was taking them on. And then I have to rearrange them. And I remember he was playing the central defense alongside Abeku Kwansa. And I have to push Abeku Kwansa forward on the flank. That's the local way we call the number 7 position, and then I pushed Inkoom to the right full back. And actually, before I brought on some other people to be in the central defense, and not only on the right full back, but the central of the midfield, as a defensive midfielder too. He practiced there, but precisely is the right full back that I have pushed him and then emphasize on that one. I saw Inkoom as somebody, anytime we are doing the crosses, as we call it, the pull-outs, he does it very well. And he has the speed. And looking at his height, be in the central defense will not take him far. So I have to push him there so that he could use the speed and then the ability to give the crosses, even in running. And that one has given him the weapon that he actually used to excel in the Premiership.
Okay, Yusuf Abubakar is coach of Heart of Lions. How do you feel seeing him say all these good things about you?
I think
how he moved you around, but anytime you put your right back, he thought this place will work.
Yeah, you know, some coaches sometimes they can see, you know. So, and, you know, everybody, when you go to a team, every coach have his own, you know,
tactics,
it depends the game plan. So,
yeah.
He put me there, and he was happy with me, and I was happy myself. So.
Wow. Would you say that was a very decisive decision in your career? Who knows, if you had stayed in central defense, nobody can tell what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But you think that moving to the right, enjoying playing on the right, has had a very significant
I think he
impact
is.
on
I think he
career?
is. I think he is. I think he has done a lot, and I would just say thank you.
Okay, we've got some more thoughts by text. This is from Samuel, who says, I really admire Samuel Inkoom for his speed and skill. Francado says, Sami should fight hard for a place in the Stars and also live up to his potential. He's got what it takes to play for a bigger club. Welcome, Samuel Inkoom. I wish you well. It's from Seth in Techiman. Eduse says, how ready is he for the World Cup? Okay, we'll get into the World Cup conversations very soon. Before then, let's talk national team football. Samuel Inkoom has played in almost all the national teams. He played for the Starlets, played in the Satellites team, played in the Meteors team, that's the Olympic team, and he's playing in the Black Stars team. One of his former teammates in one of the national teams, the junior national teams, is goalkeeper Musa Tajete, who is also at Heart of Lions now. He's been speaking to Sportfile about Samuel Inkoom and their days in the junior national teams.
We met at under 17 in Winneba, and also we met in under 22. So I know him very much. He's a good guy. I can see that he has that potential to aim something, and I think he also a serious guy. He can make it, and he will go high because the way he plays, I think he can go far. He can play for Manchester and Real Madrid. I think so. I know Inkoom, and I know what Inkoom can do. And if you see the Blaster team now, almost all the players are utility. Most of them can play various positions, and I think Inkoom is the one of them. So I think he can make it to the Blaster, the World Cup. He has the experience, and for now, I think he has the confidence to play, and I know he can play well too.
Okay, so Musa Tajete, the goalkeeper with Heart of Lions, saying those nice things about Samuel Inkoom there. Okay, when was the last time you met these guys?
I think it's been a while. Yeah, yes, I think I'm happy. I'm happy that, you know, if you are doing a good job and people are saying something about, I'm very happy, and just give time.
The guy is getting emotional. Please don't cry on my set. Okay, we'll do a quick break. When we return, we have more of your thoughts by text and by mail. Yusuf Abubakar, the man who put Samuel Inkoom a right back, and today is doing well in Europe and with the national team, has very high expectations of the young man. In 2009, when he won the World Cup at under 20 level, he was only 19 years. 5 years on at 24, he believes Inkoom is yet to peak and must peak and play for a dream club. You get to know that club from Yusuf Abubakar when we return from this break, plus your thoughts by text and by mail. This is Sportsfile. We're back after this break. Okay, welcome back from the break. Sports File is live on Metro TV, on DSTV channel 277. A repeat of this program is tomorrow. And at 11, is it? We hope you make time to watch. Samuel Inkoom is my guest. Samuel, so you love playing for the national team, but club football is also very important to you.
Yeah, I think it's very important. Yeah. I think next time, the most important thing is that I will let the national team to deal with the club instead of me. Yeah. So I think the club side is very important. The national team is
very important.
But next time, I will let the club and the
because when there's that synergy, it is easier.
Yeah, it's much
because playing
easier.
for the two very important.
Yeah, it's very important.
But it's good for that synergy to be there.
Yes.
You know. Anyway, let's do some more thoughts before we get into talking World Cup. We're 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Johnson Bali from Klagon says, which players does he think will not make the 23-man squad? I don't know. Well, are you the coach of the Black Stars? Because there's a question for the coach.
I think maybe doctor can do.
Doctor will answer that question. Okay, let's do this one from Ima, who says, how do you see your chances in the Black Stars team ahead of the World Cup? Now, you've made the 26-man squad. Is it certain that you're under 23 for the World Cup? And first of all, when you made the 26, did you expect it? Or did it come to you as a surprise?
For me, of course, yes. I think, and also I need to give thanks to the Almighty God. I think we are about 25 million. And I think if I'm in the 26 squad, I need to give. In
fact, when I didn't make the squad, I was very, very disappointed. I was very, very sad that my name was not there.
Okay, anyway,
so you were there.
Anyway, you are still a Ghanaian, so you need to pray for the team.
I will. Okay, I will. But the coach has told me that maybe he may call me before we go. So I'm still
okay, then you need to push it.
But how did you feel when it was announced? You were in Ghana when the squad was announced. The only TV station in the world that showed the announcement live was Metro TV. Were you watching Metro at the time when the squad was done, or you were busy with your girls?
I think that time I was sleeping.
You were sleeping?
So I couldn't have time to...
You were sleeping?
Yeah, I was sleeping because I went to gym, and when I came, I was tired. Yeah.
So when you woke up, you had a lot of congratulatory messages on your phone, I'm sure.
Of course,
yeah. People say, oh, congratulations. Then you were like, what's happening? Okay. So how did you confirm it? Did you go on the internet, or you didn't have to confirm? You didn't have to confirm that indeed your name was there on the list?
I think it's a phone call.
Phone call. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. Someone is asking, what you make of the chances, your chances of making the final 23? Is it a given? Is it a done deal?
Well, I think what I would say, I know myself and I need to push hard. That's it.
Work very hard.
Yeah, I need to work
very hard. You guys get together from the 20th, I understand. Yeah. Okay, this one says, I really admire Samuel Inkoom for his speed and his skill. What do you think is your greatest strength anytime you take to the pitch? Is it your speed? Is it your strength? Your insightfulness? What makes you Samuel Inkoom?
I think all. Because I think when you are playing, I think you need to be intelligent on the pitch. You understand? You know, you're supposed to know when you need to go, when you need to stay. So I think all.
Everything?
Everything, yeah.
Makes you Samuel Inkoom, complete.
Yeah.
Okay, convey my heartfelt greetings to our player, Samuel Inkoom. I wish him all the best in the coming World Cup. I really like the guy. Metro, tonight's sports file, we thank you. This is coming from Bra Lai in Kumasi. Keep it up. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Raphael Klu says, he's been my man since his days with Asante Kotoko. He should continue the good things. I wish him all the best. I like Inkoom so much. Please ask how he's going to handle 0 in the World Cup from Abraham in Pram Pram. Okay, I'm not asking you. It's Abraham who's asking. How are you going to handle 0 in the World Cup?
I think for me, I think we are a team. You understand? And the doctor knows game plan. You understand? So I think we are not going there as individual. You understand? We are going there as a team. So I think the doctor has his own plan, good plan for this,
and knows who will be inserted where. I love Samuel Inkoom. It's coming from Ama. Okay. This says, one thing I love about Inkoom is how he plays with a lot of passion. It's coming from Samuel Atram in Dansuman. Ask Sami how confident he is considering the difficult group we find ourselves and how far they can go. Let's talk about the World Cup and our realistic chances. Yes, we'll go there as a group and everything. You know, you've played with these guys. It will be your third major World Cup. What are realistic chances in Brazil 2040? Let's be sincere. Is this a team that can go as far as doing better than we did in South Africa 2010?
For me, I would just say big yes.
Big yes?
Yes, because now you see the team. We have the young ones. Yeah. We have the experienced ones.
You are still young. You're only 24, so you are still young.
So I think one thing I love in this team, we love each other.
Okay.
And you know, that's the most
Everybody
important.
talks about the unity. Is it real, or you guys are paying lip service?
No, I think for me,
it's real.
Yeah, I think we have
unity.
We have the good leader, which is Hasaaca, which everybody know. He's the kind of guy he used to, you understand, motivate. You know, we laugh, we joke. This for me.
This is Jama for you.
Yeah, this is the important thing in the game. You know, sometimes in the senior players also we have Muchari, and they give the confidence. We can do it, go push, and sometimes. So, I think for me, and also we have good coach, and I think if we listen to him, stay focused, why not? We can achieve whatever.
We can do it. Can we go one better than 2010? You were there in 2010. We're so close.
Yeah. Hey, you know, in football, you know, you have been following football for a long time. So you understand the game, you know, a lot of surprises in the game. But I think this time around, I think now we have learnt a lot. So this time around, it will be different. But for me, I would just say we'll bring the cup.
You bring the cup.
Not saying it, you understand?
But you believe you can.
I believe, and we need to work as a team. We need to work hard, listen to the coach. And I think we can, because we are not going there because of the World Cup. We are not going there because of, like, we are going there, we are going to excursion like Brazil, it's nice or something like that. I think we are going there for football. So our mind is going there to bring the cup. We can do it, why not? And I believe in God. If God give us the luck, why not? We can bring the cup to Ghana.
Keep your thoughts coming through. It's 05094000844. Check out our Facebook wall. It's facebook.com/metrosports. The Twitter account is @metrosportstv, and you'll be part of the conversation. So let's talk about you and the sort of future you want for yourself. I mean, the future you want for yourself and your football. Before we do that, we'll go and listen to Yusuf Abubakar. He's got incredible expectations. He's been talking about what he wants to see you do before you finally hang up your boots. Yusuf Abubakar is coach of Hearts of Lions, the man who, as it were, put Samuel Inkoom at right back, and that's contributed greatly to making him the player he is today.
He's a very young guy from the academy who has not inflated his age as people do, and he has the belief that he can do things. He has confidence in him and all that. So I would not be surprised if I see Inkoom one day in one of the top flight in Europe. Although where he's playing, I believe that place is also a top club. Inkoom must do something in addition. And I can recollect when he moved to Kotoko. Anytime we do talk to each other, I call him. Anytime I watch their matches, either on telly or personally at the stadium, I do call him to tell him of some of the things that I know he can do. And I do encourage him to do that, especially when he overlaps. He always wants to give the pull out. And I told him that sometimes when he gets to that particular position, he can also score. So when I started hitting him on that, he scored some few goals for Kotoko. And now I'm seeing those things are missing in him, which means that maybe he is compelled to always pass the ball. But as a player, whether you are an attacker or a defender or a midfielder, as soon as you get yourself around the attacking third of the opponent, the first thing is to look at your position and the goal, whether you can put the ball into the net before any other things. It is after you cannot score that you give a pass. And you can only dribble after you know that there's nobody for you to give a pass. And that has been some of the things that I would like Inkoom to continue. Because some few matches that I saw him play for Black Star, I sometimes feel at least I could get in touch with him again to remind him of those weapons. The crosses are not been coming as I know him. And then the ability to score when he gets into the 18 is also not there. And I believe with that one, he can still come back to where, and I believe he can even go further than that. Yeah, I'm not surprised when he's mentioned when his name is mentioned among the 26-man squad that Kwesi Appiah gave out, I believe he can still go far, and I'm expecting that he, Inkoom, personally should continue to inspire himself to convince Kwesi Appiah that he should be in the final 23. And not only the final 23, I wish Inkoom should be given the chance to start in any of the matches. And that one should also come from he himself. He should not be swollen-headed. He should convince Kwesi Appiah that what he has seen in him, that he called him, he should even not be among the 23 alone, but he should be part of the first 11, if not even the 18.
Woo! Okay. Has anybody given you this reality check before? This is wild. He says he feels you can do more. Yeah. When you cut in, you don't have to always cross the ball. Sometimes you must aim at score. He used to call you a lot when you were at Kotoko. Yeah. Is he saying anything valuable to you?
I think
portions or aspects of your game you can improve.
I think for me, it's when I was in Kotoko, we used to talk a lot. Like me, I'm a guy like I want my mistakes to work on it. You understand? So I used to call him and I said, "So this game, what happened?" You understand? Then he would tell me this. He's right, you know. So now I'm happy with myself now. You're happy. Now I'm happy with myself.
You seem so. The confidence has returned. The confidence has returned.
Happy, yeah.
It's
I
working.
think I went to Platanias and I had good games, few matches. I think 15 games, continuous. I think now I'm happy with myself. Yeah.
Okay. Find out from Inkoom if he has an offer from Liverpool. Or you won't discuss that yet. Your agent is asking you not to discuss that yet.
Yeah, this is not my.
Tell Samuel Inkoom that I am his #1 fan, football fan, but will be more than happy to see him doing great in the business world after soccer. From Saki. So, yeah, retirement may be a very long way from now, but I'm sure you think about your future after football.
Of course.
Would you coach?
I think I love the game.
You want to do business?
Me, I love the game. So,
okay.
If I'm in the game.
Would you want to remain in football when you are done playing?
Of course, yes.
You would want to remain.
Yes, I will also help the young ones to also achieve.
What, as a coach? As an agent?
I can be a coach, I can be an advisor, I can be the cashman, the agent.
But do you think about this? Once in a while, do you think about it? What you want to do after football?
Yes, I think about it. Because even now, I have some clubs, if they need players, they used to call me.
They call you?
Yeah, and I advise them, and you understand.
So you started already?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Okay, Samuel. Says Samuel, Ghana thanks you for the good work that you and your teammates have been doing for us. May you live long and progress in your football arena. I want to ask Inkoom if he ever played in school, St. John's, and how influential. Did you play in St. John's?
I think you did. Yeah, I was playing there.
You were playing there. Yeah. Okay. We've got to be going now. This is the final one. Inkoom is my role model. I love him so much. It's coming from Brighton. Come on, Inkoom. Thank you for your time. So we look forward to you making the final 23. I'm sure it's a big dream. It will be your second Senior World Cup. Yeah. You simply can't wait. So thank you for your time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have you?
I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah. For me, it was a great interview. And I think you need to let people know what we are also doing. And for me, I respect this today.
Thank you. Thank you. Samuel Inkoom, my guest on Sports File tonight. It's been great coming your way. My name is Ernest Koranteng. Enjoy the night. Continue to monitor us on Metro TV. This is your World Cup Sports. We'll continue to give you compelling content on this platform. Good night.